Hey guys, welcome to a Fortnite lore video. Today we're going to be talking about the IO's main battle tank, the IO Titan tank. We're going to be looking at its basic stats, weaknesses, counter ways to destroy it, and effectiveness on the battlefield, who made it, and why it was made. Starting off with this information, the length of the IO Titan tank is 9 meters long with the barrel length, and without the barrel length is 7 meters. Its top speed is with the boost is 45 kilometers per hour, and without the boost is 35 kilometers per hour. I did forget to mention that if you do use the boost, it'll consume more fuel for the IO Titan tank. The height is of any type of material, wood, brick, or metal. Its cannon damage to infantry does to 35, 70 to 120, while to vehicles it does 570. The machine turret does 35 damage, and 4 people can be fit in the IO Titan tank. 1 in the front in the orange hatch, and the other 3 on the turret. 1 in the machine gun turret, and the other 2 sit behind of the turret on the edges. This vehicle has health points of 2,500 health points. Not to mention it has thermal vision, which it can spot people from a very long distance, and the turret can rotate 360 degrees. Also, it's able to crush anything in its path, meaning trees, walls, vehicles, anything. Now, ways to destroy the IO Titan tank is the Anvil rocket launcher, battle bus, heavy sniper while you shoot it in the air vents in the back, and shooting it in the tracks or explosives. Now do grant that almost all of these were found by the 7 during the IO7 war during Chapter 3 Season 2. Now some of the information is sort of canon or sort of lore made up. The IO Titan tank was the main battle tank, and as you can see in the cinematic trailer, we see IO Titan tanks coming out of IO drill tanks from the underground. Now these IO drill tanks are able to contain multiple IO Titan tanks, meaning it's able to be deployed rapidly. Not to mention, in the beginning months of the IO war, that the IO Titan tank was extremely effective towards the 7 and able to destroy anything in its path. That's why the 7 had a bad time holding up against the IO Titan tank. That's why it's extremely... Now, who made it was obviously by the IO, but as the war went on, the 7 started capturing more POIs or locations that had the IO Titan tank. And because of the effectiveness of the IO Titan tank, the 7 started converting them into their own ranks. And to mention, they added their own color scheme with the blue color, which in my opinion is kind of cool. Now, there's the main theory there isn't really a main theory of why it was made, but it's also a factor of it, as why the IO made the Titan tank was because they knew they were going to go to war with the 7 after the Chapter 2 Season 8 event or whatever. Now, I do have a fan theory of also another possibility of why the IO Titan tank was made. The theory is that after the last reality invaded, the IO had trouble time to fight against the last reality. And because of this, they didn't really have any vehicles for the ground to help infantry. Now, I think the reason the IO Titan tank was made was against the last reality, and I think this might be a possibility. No one's gonna know for sure. The IO Titan tank is also able to climb on steep cliffs or walls, or primarily cliffs on mountains, but it takes a long time for the tank to get over the mountain, unless if you tip it over and falls backwards and tumbling down back to the bottom. Anyway guys, that's going to be it for the video. If you did enjoy the video, please consider leaving a like, and if there's another Fortnite lore video that you would like me to do, please comment it down below.